as a very clever company. And it's true that few other companies could have put together a package as neat as the Ford Probe. American styling and comfort mixed with the reliable Japanese mechanicals that many modern car buyers demand. And if Ford knows anything, it knows its customers. So when some folks expressed a wish for more than 4 cylinders under the hood, Ford didn't hesitate to act. And it didn't have to go overseas to get the job done. Power to move this year's Probe LX comes from a familiar source. Behind the new and too prominent egg crate grille, you'll find Ford's 3-liter 6, the same V6 engine used in Taurus and Sable sedans. It makes 140 horsepower, only 5 fewer than is produced by the Probe GT's turbocharged 4-cylinder. The Probe V6 is as quiet and smooth as any, and though thirstier than the 4-cylinder it replaces, EPA ratings of 19 city, 26 highway aren't bad. We managed 21 in our test. Probe V6 acceleration is worth the cost in fuel economy. Like most American engines, it makes power without high revs, but it will still push the tack needle to redline without complaint. Acceleration was impressive in our test car. 0 to 60 took just 8.6 seconds. The quarter mile, 16.5 seconds at 85 miles per hour. You can order the LX with an automatic transmission, but the 5-speed has plenty going for it. Though slightly notchy, the shifter has a positive feel, and the clutch grabs with authority. Despite a sporty driver-oriented powertrain, the LX doesn't have the GT's taunt suspension. Front-end plow and body roll are more pronounced in this car. But the LX steering is quick and tells the driver exactly what the front wheels are doing, so it's very easy to keep the Probe under control. For better braking control, the Probe LX is available for the first time with anti-lock brakes. And even if you don't order that option, 4-wheel disc brakes are standard this year, replacing last year's disc drum setup. Our ABS-equipped car needed only 121 feet on average to stop from 60 miles per hour. That's a good number. Inside, there are minor revisions to the interior for all 90 Probes. Our test car also came with leather upholstery, a $489 option. Unfortunately, the upholstery's titanium color is a shade lighter than any materials used in the rest of the interior. Gauges in our car were electronic, which are part of the $3,182 preferred option package. We'd prefer the standard clear analog units. But that option package also features plenty of other good things, such as a power driver's seat, cruise control, and power windows and locks. Electronically controlled air conditioning and a premium sound AM/FM cassette are also included. A compact disc player is optional. The one thing we wish the Probe did have is more rear seat room. But to be fair, it still has more than some cars in its class, not to mention a split folding rear seat and plenty of cargo room. And with the rear seats down, cargo area measures a generous 41.9 cubic feet. Now let's do the numbers. The Probe LX base price starts at $13,006. Our test car's options brought the price to $17,312. That's not cheap, but it's still $1,500 less expensive than a comparable Probe GT. The LX is clearly the value leader of the Probe line, and with its quieter V6, it's also a more comfortable and enjoyable car in around town driving. While we prefer the suspension and handling of the Probe GT, we have to admit that the new V6 LX is the most appealing Probe to date.